Knife slices. Let's get them open. Let's see here. Show you guys down. So this is max speeding rods. And yes, I have a discount, 15%. I will have a link in the description you can use. Plus, you can message me on Instagram, and I will send you a code to save you 15%. That's everywhere. You know, anything on their site. So let's get this out here. Oh yeah. All right, look at there. So that's the conversion harness. It looks real nice. It's all wrapped up nice. Obviously, we'll open the bag more, get more into it for the install. Let's move on to. So this box is definitely. And obviously, again, this is also a max speeding rods. This is, like, I think, a warranty book and little things like that. Customer service card. All right, there we go. So this is my. I am never gonna get this to go back in that box. Oh yeah, look at that. Real nice. And that actually looks to be a billet piece. Yeah, it looks to be a billet piece. So it's nice. Hardware and everything else you need. And this is obviously the pulley. I don't think we need to pull that out. Now onto the clutch. Yeah, the clutch. I waited so long for this clutch. I went through a journey to find the bolts. But I got them. Oh yeah, the thing wrapped up real nice. 1 second. Phone down. Oh wow. So this is the box. There is no nothing to it. It's just wrapped up in there. So let's see what we got. Alright. So this is my flywheel. Wrapped up again. Whew. Wrapping everywhere. Oh yeah, look at that. Shiny. Can't wait to get that on. This one's got a little bit of tape on it. Just put up my trusty knife too. That's alright. Tape came right off. And time for the many layers. That is this one, I guess. Oh, this one's a lot easier. Yeah, so XTD, your standard XTD stuff. Install guide, little diagnosis guide. Cool little sticker. Gotta love them stickers, guys. Here we go. Now I just went for like an OEM, like I think they call it a stage 2. It's like a full thing. I might upgrade this to an OEM one. But other than that, these work. They do very well. I've used them on quite a few different builds. And they depends on how you drive, they last 20 to 40,000 miles, which is pretty good for the price. It's not a bad looking clutch. So, and that is the unboxing for today. So this is the EG build update. There is more coming. How much more coming? I'm not sure. Let's go through a little update on everything that I have over here for it. There's a lot of stuff for this build. I still gotta get a few more interior pieces. I kind of want to put a little bit of interior in it. Instead of just having just the front, I wouldn't mind having the back panels and maybe even the seats, and maybe even the back speaker cover that sets like across the back windshield. I'm gonna have the fenders front end. You know, the bumper is right there. So that is actually the lip for my Integra. That's the Type R lip. This is Integra radiator and fan shroud. That is the header off of my car when I went boost. That's going to go on the EG build. And then I have 50/50 tail lights, camber arms, fuel pump, all the necessary wires. That's all the bolts. Still waiting for more parts there, which I'm about to put these parts in there. Axles down to the battery. Miscellaneous wires and things for the reservoir. And that's nothing down there. This right here might be a headlight box. No. Yep, this got my corners. Let's get the corners to these. These are the black housing lights. These are the glass ones. So they are a little bit more pricier. I have my harness. Let's get a little bit of this out of the way. So I have my harness and my cables. This is just some more sanding things for it. Shut the box, shut the cables. I'm going on the stock one for now. I might upgrade to the little billet-like box they have at Max Speeding Rods. It's a real nice box. And that's all that's up here is just the cables and the harness. Now the biggest thing for this build, you probably seen it on the bottom shelf when I'm just looking at the axles. It's this guy right here. This is probably the most expensive part of the build. I got the motor, trans, pretty much the whole swap. Besides, even with the stock ECU for cheaper than what I paid for the K-Pro. But I did get the K-Pro on a still. It is brand new in the box. I got it from my local tuner. Same thing I got this one from, tuned from. And they will be tuning that one as well. Here it is, brand new in the box. Ready to go. All the necessary things. And so that's that. So the reason I got the K-Pro is I got it on Black Friday. I saved $50. So it's normally $650 plus your ECU. I got it for $600 plus my ECU. But I've been saving other ECUs. I've been buying them used, automatics, things like that, because my tuner likes them. He converts them. He puts them to use. So I got up a couple of them. He gives me more credit than what I paid for them. So once I got those and took them down there to him, plus the ECU I wanted it in, or the core, since he already had an ECU identical to mine for it, which matches this harness here, which is an EP3SI harness, EP3SI, and it is manual because it's SI ECU as well. Oh yeah, I do got some more stock fuel injectors, half shaft, battery tray, yeah, a lot. So after everything was said and done, I got it for about $300 for K-Pro V4, brand new. So can't beat that. We are preparing for this season coming up. Ignore the garage, it's a mess again. I know. I built a buddy's car and then it got it out, and then this, so I haven't stopped moving. It is time to get it clean again. I just started cleaning it back up a little bit. The way I could get the car in here because it was outside for a little bit. Obviously this bucket here is full of just random interior parts, stock headlights, everything like that under the sun. Now for the radiator and cooling on this car, I will be using the radiator setup out of here, the hoses, everything, which is the OEM RSX setup. Whenever I upgrade all of this. So I can only go so far on this car until it's absolutely necessary to rebuild my Integra. Now, I say rebuild my Integra, I don't necessarily have to rebuild my Integra. Let me reposition you guys here. I necessarily don't have to rebuild my Integra. It's more the fact of wanting to clean up the bay, do a light mild shave, clean up the motor, and put everything back in. That being said, there's a lot of other nice parts going in with it, from the slave cylinder reservoir, not slave cylinder reservoir, the master cylinder reservoir. I just put on a brand new slave cylinder. I just got a new OEM slave cylinder for this one, which is getting the EP3 as well SI transmission. There is a transmission in the background there. That is one kind of a backup to be built in case I ever need it. It's here. So if I blew a trans, I needed something on the fly, I could maybe go get an RSX 5-speed trans, swap the case, throw it in there. Good to go. But until then, it's the Integra. I did pick up another K20A2, which is over there. I'm about to go get an oil pan for it. I think he says something about a valve on it. He done a 1-2-1 shift and it didn't run right. I don't know. Probably, I don't think it dropped a valve, but maybe destroyed a valve, bent it. We'll see. We got to tear it apart. It was a low mile motor. It had like 120,000 miles. So maybe use it for I want to do a budget K24, K20 build. And that's going to have a lot of the necessary parts to do it on a budget. So with that being said, that would be in the future. And I'm literally just going to build that motor to set to the side. It's just being built to be built. I like having spare motors, spare parts like that. Anyways, I tend to abuse my cars, but because I build them to use them, I don't build them to just sit in the garage. But everything's there. The dude pretty much sold the accessories. He sold the oil pan and the bolts, so I have to get that. Luckily, I got a buddy with a steel pan, and he's going to hook me up with that. I have steel pan bolts. I got a Vtec Solenoid from a K24A4, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty much the same. I'll do some research on that. If not, then I have to get one. Hopefully I can use it, stick in that budget. I haven't decided on a bottom end yet, because I am wanting to do a piston and rod build. Just stock sleeves, just piston, rod, head. Maybe build the head, maybe throw in some dual valve springs and retainers. That'd be about it. I've heard a lot of people switching the valves, and for the valve cost, I think they're around the $300 area. Not too terrible. Might be worth going into. Be a really good bulletproof motor. I won't go too high on the compression. I'll keep it in the 10-to-1, 11-to-1, or something like that area. Because, with the tuning in the K series, they've come a long way on the higher compression. That is it for today. This is the EG budget build update. Still a long way to go, I know. Right now it's the Integra content. Dyno video is coming soon. I'm about to start editing it right after this video. And, well, there you go. You know what she made. And it's a fun car. I will do a POV. It's got a full exhaust, so it sounds good now. So I can actually do a POV driving now. You can hear me if I talk. That was a big thing before. It had a bad exhaust leak when it was just all motor. And we haven't done one yet. So think about maybe taking a cruise, a little POV, having a chat about doing a little rundown on the car, some history on it. I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I haven't. So with that being said, that is the update. And I think I'm going to call it a day. I've been dying to open up these parts and look at them. I'm probably going to look into them a little bit more once I put this up. Because they came in pretty much one day after the other. Because I ordered them around the same day, like Monday, Tuesday. So that one came Thursday, Friday, and today, which is Saturday. So I've just been like eager to open them and haven't. So now that they're open, I can put them back up, and we know how putting things back in the box goes. And we can get started on this. Right now, the plan is to do the body work, get everything primed on the outside, get the inside done. Once I get the inside done, I'm gonna get all the door jambs and inside doors painted. Now that's going to be a task. Now once that's done, I will carefully put all the interior back in, get it done where it needs to do, get the interior just ready to go. I have to go pick up some more, but that can be put in later for that part. For the majority that I have now, I can put in. We'll put that in, and then we'll just keep sanding the outside. I just got to get the outside primered and where I want it, and then I'm going to sand and primer and paint the door jambs and doors. Get the interior put together 100%, conversion harness installed. And then we might take a break from the body. We'll get the swap kind of put more together, get some of these parts where they go. Get the motor and trans mated maybe. It's about time for me to use the other engine stand. So I might go ahead and get them painted, do a video, get that done. And then we will move to the engine bay. The engine bay is a lot of shaving. So we're going to be doing some welding, painting, primering, sanding again, and probably 3 more times. It's fun. But other than that, that does it. So we got a plan. We are going to go through the entire car. The entire suspension is going to get redone. I mean, it's already got upper control arms. It's already got everything it needs. It's got it. We still have these wheels there to be sanded, painted. I'm going white on the outside because I already had the paint. Budget build. And then I'm going to go red on the bay, which I think I have just enough to do the bay. But if not, the red's fairly cheap. I don't need much. If I go get a quart, I'll be good. But I'm going to do the bay red, the wheels red, so that tie in together. And then I'm going to probably paint the under the hood as well. I haven't decided if I want to paint the under the hood red or if I want to paint it white. Yeah, fun. Or, I don't know. And I don't know the white. It'll get dirty real easy, so I might just go with the red. Or I could do a black to kind of tie it in, clean it up. The car does still have this. It had the Lamborghini. I think the Lamborghini doors. Where they went up. And they extended all the wires. They're all good. They're all together. But it just looks god-awful. It's electrical tape. So I'm going to be completely, totally redoing this. Yeah, it's awful. So, with that being said, we got a game plan. Let's put it into action. I'm out.